So the next scene is probably like the boss fight that's going to come up next is a final mix exclusive boss fight, and it's probably one of my favorite boss fights in the entire game.
Okay. And you know for a fact that they're gonna do it? Like, is it just something that is mandatory in Final Mix?
It is, yeah. It's something that you have to do in Final Mix. It's one of the scenes they added, and you had to do it.
Okay.
Because it was a scene that was in the original, but then they made it a boss fight in Final Mix.
Oh, is it just a cutscene before?
Yes.
Okay, then I vaguely remember it.
You probably will. It's a pretty big scene.
So why is it called The World That Never Was?
Axel said Kyrie's in the dungeon.
Then we better
Because non-existence, shut up.
Is it because it only exists, like, in darkness, I guess? Like, it's not like a real...
Well, I mean, while we're here, we can just fly here on the gummy ship.
Huh. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just a name.
Like, it just seems like a regular city. Yeah,
with no one in it.
Yeah, that's also true.
Donald! Goofy! Huh?
So this is Sora versus Roxas.
But I don't think that's how that works.
This isn't actually happening in reality. This is all in Sora's head.
It's the eternal struggle.
Yes.
So how come he has two Keyblades?
Oh god. Days.
Okay. I think I asked that before in a previous episode. You said the same thing, so that'll be next.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
fucking Roxas don't fuck
so
around.
this is basically Roxas's final charge, trying to assert himself.
As the dominant one. I get to be the person.
Or as someone who is worth, or as like someone whose life is worth living.
Sure. Oh, what the fuck?
Let's go!
That command, though.
This is actually a pretty good boss fight overall, though. I like it. It was a great addition.
I think we mentioned it in Kingdom Hearts 1, but I really appreciate a good, like, mirror fight where somebody has similar abilities to you. Ooh, it does damage.
Yeah, so this is basically, like I said, Roxas is trying to struggle against being a part of Sora. Him asserting himself as the individual and not as half of Sora. Which is a really good concept.
Yeah, that's probably one of the more interesting things in all Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, this nobody with a heart is trying not to be just
He wants to be something
part
more
of
than
someone
nobody.
else. He wants to be his own man.
Yeah. Which I kind of wish that the organization stuff tapped into that a bit more instead of just sounding purely evil.
Because it's a really cool, concept. What if you were just part of somebody before and then you became your own person?
Riku. I defeated a Riku once. You what? Tell me.
Although it's kind of interesting when you think that Roxas is only a part of Sora and he creamed Riku. Like, he didn't even have to try, really. Think about that for a second.
What does he mean by he picked you? Is he referring to he who chose Sora?
That's a mistranslation. It would have probably been more accurate to say, why did it pick you, in reference to the Keyblade.
Okay. And do they explain that stuff in Birth, I think you said?
Yeah.
I see. That's why.
Yeah. They do, and they shouldn't have.
Yeah, I actually remember like a couple shots of this.
Yeah. This is a really well-made scene. And then they made a whole boss fight in Final Mix, and that was probably one of their best ideas.
I forgot you could
I will say, that is Roxas carrying the idiot ball, because he's been with Sora this whole time. He had to have known he could do that.
Yeah, I think. It's also interesting to see Sora like strike.
Now this
someone
part
down.
was added in Final Mix.
Okay. So where the fuck is this? In the computer world? The real
Twilight Town Mansion. This is a flashback
Oh, okay.
to when Roxas
You
first
seek
was born.
Oh. He started in this field. Oh, is that... So they just give away, like, how the naming system works here?
You feel nothing.
It's like, hey, if you didn't figure it out...
You add an X and then scramble the letters together to make a new name.
Yeah.
I can give you purpose.
Roxas.
That is right. The new you.
Okay.
And this is
Look who's finally awake.
It's just like Days era.
again. This is more of a meta. This is more of a not something that's really happening, but like metaphorically happening.
Or maybe I have it wrong. Might be time to sleep. Soon we won't be able to talk like this anymore.
Does that mean it's time for me to go back to where I belong?
You know,
I
I've been
feel
thinking
bad for
about
this
something
kid.
else.
All he wants to do is be an individual
Roxas,
person.
Are you
And
really
he's like,
sure
no,
that you
I'm
don't
only
have a
I'm only
heart?
the lesser half of someone
Is
else.
it possible that we
Yeah.
all have one?
And again, keep in mind, that lesser half kicked the shit out of Riku
Or is that
really
just wishful
easily,
thinking?
without trying. Think about
I
what
don't
that
know.
means for, like, the whole Sora.
I can't just
If
look
only half of
inside,
Sora can just kick the shit out of Riku without thinking
Yeah,
about it.
I guess not.
But I figure if there is
Mainly a very
something
angry half of Sora.
inside us, then we'd feel
Maybe
it.
that's why
Then
Sora's so
again-
nice.
He just
And if so,
he kind of deserves to be angry a little bit.
no.
I'd be a little bit angry if my entire existence was rendered
Don't leave me
obsolete.
hanging.
Yeah. That's kind of anger-inducing, at least.
Isn't the answer we're looking for? I know he will, because he's me.
So is this like an extra scene added that's like giving
True
Roxas
enough.
he understands what he needs to do now?
Yeah. Pretty much. I'm actually about to cry right now.
Gets his final goodbye.
Man, I miss the old times. Still got it memorized? The day we met, and you got your new name, you and I sat right here and watched the sunset.
Yeah. This place is home. Me, Hayner, Pence, Olette. We've shared a lot of adventures.
Even if they weren't
You'll
real.
see them again. I know you will.
Yeah. You're right. Well, I should go. Sora's waiting for me.
Yeah. I suppose
Axel's
he
so
is.
bummed.
Yeah.
This is some good ice cream, huh?
I do think Roxas is probably one of the more interesting characters in the
Take
franchise.
Okay?
Yeah, I think is
There's a lot going on there.
Right back at you, buddy.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
no. I was just agreeing with you. I totally think he is too.
Yeah. And that's a pretty interesting, like, philosophical question to ponder. Not this non-existent shit, but, like, this is interesting.
You make a good other.
I'd be curious if this ever comes up again in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I would
Make a
like it
good
to.
Other.
It'd be interesting.
But yeah, that was Roxas finally
What just happened?
accepting what's going on.
Gorsh, I don't know. You just disappeared. Then me and Donald had to fight some nobodies.
Oh. He said he defeated Riku.
Who said that?
That guy in the black coat.
But nobody can defeat me.
That's right. He's too strong.
Except,
You're right.
except Sora.
Yeah.
Black coat means Organization 13. He must have been trying to trick
Well, I think
you.
we established that wasn't the case earlier.
Must be why we didn't see him.
Yeah.
We've already seen Riku and Mickey wear black coats. It's not
Cool.
immediately mean
Let's
organization
just
member.
find a way to get into that castle.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. It does mean that you got some shit going on, though.
Yeah. There's some dark shit happening. Oh man. We're getting there.
Yes. So this is the Nobody
Dead
Stronghold, the castle it never
There's
was.
gotta be a path somewhere.
It's just over there. It's unopened.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the part I'm starting to remember. All the boss fights in that
Yeah.
room.
Kairi being kidnapped again. Because that's your job.
Hopefully not the same in 3. Hopefully.
What are you going to do with us?
You're the fire that feeds Sora's anger.
So we just kill you in front of him? And
No,
make him
we
pretty
use
pissed.
Kairi to piss Sora off.
No.
Yeah, you use Kairi to piss
Sora's in
Sora off.
danger
That's the
because
whole
of
thing.
me.
I mean, like, I feel like if you just killed her right in front of him, that pissed him off pretty hard.
Yeah.
This way.
That would lead him to the dark side of the Force.
Who?
That's right, that's how it works.
Come on,
Believe in
hurry.
yourself.
What does that even mean in this context?
Yeah, there are a couple ways you can interpret that given who's speaking to who.
Like, wouldn't that make more sense just to say trust me or something like that?
That is also Naminé going back into Kairi's body.
Wait, I thought that
Or I
happened at
guess-
the end of this.
That happened right now. That was happening. Just like how Roxas went back to Sora and accepted who he was, Naminé is going back to Kairi and accepting who she is.
Doesn't she, like, show up again at the end? Well, I think her and Roxas both use, like, ghost forms. kind
Yeah.
of. That's
yeah.
what I was thinking of, okay.
As like again, kind of a metaphysical, not
Yeah.
actually happening, but still really happening.
Kairi, we're almost there.
That happens a lot in this end of the game. Where we have things that are symbolically happening.
Right.
Namine. There you are.
Naminé?
Kairi, I'm afraid leaving is not an option.
This guy's very relaxed.
I'll take you to see Sora. You don't want that?
I do. More than anything.
So she remembers who
But
Sora
not
is
with
now?
you around.
At this point?
If I had a
Even though we haven't
heart,
checked
this
in
would
with
be
her in,
where
like,
I'd
8
die of
hours.
laughter.
Yeah. Well, her whole thing is that she was going to try to find the missing boy,
Right.
and then she remembered who Sora was.
Didn't Roxas take care of you?
Turns
We
out
can
no, I
take it
guess.
from here.
I don't know how that
We
fight
do.
ended.
And now it is a Keyblade. And now his sword is a Keyblade.
How can he tell? Oh, because it looks a little different now.
Because it looks like a Keyblade.
It's got a charm and a wing on it.
Yeah. And, you know, a general key shape to it.
But, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
So yeah, that whole thing about them being hard to beat,
Yeah!
because they have dark portals.
I like how he's just like, I'll just follow him right in. Like, I'll still kick his ass. Also, I just realized that for Riku's design, I really like how the key part of his blade is actually an angel wing on a devil wing. Because that's very
Yeah.
much Riku's character.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's very deliberate.
Yeah.
Because his Keyblade is called Way to the Dawn. It's like half light, half darkness.
Yeah. That's some okay, subtle
Sora.
design.
Yeah.
You've done well.
I don't know about subtle, but
Well, I mean, they don't explicitly
Where's
say
Kairi?
it. Like,
Well,
Riku
no.
doesn't hold it up and go, you
I
see there's a
expect
wing on
she's
it, because
catching
I'm
up
not
with a
all
friend.
evil, you get it?
What do you
okay,
mean?
in that
Subtle
sense,
by,
Doesn't
subtle
need you anymore.
relatively speaking.
relatively.
Supposed to believe
Yeah.
that?
In the world of
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts, that's subtle.
You don't have to,
In that way, I will agree with you.
but you can believe this.
Just give me this.
I'll give you that one,
Organization 13
yeah.
has no further use for you. Just look there. Our kingdom hearts.
It's a moon.
Thanks
Yes.
to you, we've collected countless
But in
hearts.
this world's moon is like
Can you
the collected
hear their
hearts.
Euphoria? Now all they need is one more helping from the Keyblade bearer.
It's weird in the context of what happened later on in this series to say the Keyblade bearer.
Yeah.
Because now we have more than one Keyblade out in the world. In
Kingdom Hearts.
fact, we have several Keyblades out in the world.
As already,
Sora,
let alone later.
It's really you.
Yeah, let alone later where it seems like everyone's a fucking
Kyrie.
Keyblade.
Huh?
I
You
can't.
leave Sora alone.
I don't. Actually, I'm not gonna say I can't wait till Birth by Sleep because that's gonna make you laugh. But I can't wait to finally figure out what the hell is up with all the Keyblade graveyard from that initial trailer.
Sora.
Oh, man.
Because I've been curious about that for about a decade now.
Oh, man.
Take it.
I don't even know. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that one.
This time, I'll fight. You
Finally.
know Sora's completely hopeless without us. Come on, Riku. Hit. Ha!
I like how she just immediately knows how to fight with it.
I know. Well, then again, it's a stick. You whack people with it.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. For all we know, maybe when you hold it, you're just like, oh, I
Again.
suddenly understand how it
Will
works.
the intrusions never end?
Yet Sora is the Keyblade bearer.
Yeah, of which we have 3 in this very scene.
Pete,
4 if you include
this
King Mickey.
castle is
That's true.
perfect. Perhaps we should acquire it.
Well, the setup is kinda nice, I guess. But what about all the Heartless? All this in-between
They didn't even
world,
try to
it's
lip
way
sync.
too close to the darkness. They ain't gonna listen to us here.
What?
Once again, you underestimate.
I did not realize that was a thing.
And guess what? Neither did anyone else until he said that.
I love how they just throw in random sentences that just add layers of complexity for no reason.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, we'll just add more to this lore. They'll confuse the fuck out of people in 3 games. Because you're gonna start
Again.
contradicting yourself.
A problem I have with the later Kingdom Hearts games that I explain a ton of shit that frankly didn't need to be explained,
Like
and
that.
the explanation makes it worse.
Yeah, like that. That was a small example, but that line's like kind of unnecessary because all that means is that you can contradict yourself later on.
Yeah. Like, if he had said it'd be hard to take it over, that'd be one thing. Because that, like, we can all understand. Yeah, there are nobodies here. Of course it'd be hard to take over. But he said specifically, the Heartless are too close to darkness. They might not listen to us here.
Oh my god.
Look at that belt. Remember this belt, boy?
This belt is too tight. I can't. I'm scared. Scratching
Just
my
gotta
brain.
let it go. Stretch my brain.
Oh, I'm super smart now.
It's been too long, my friend.
Ansem the Wise.
Notice his eye
Why
color
didn't
changed
you
because he's
come
been
to me
exposed to
before
darkness
things
for
got
too
so
long.
bad?
Xemnas,
Is that
the
why he has orange
organization
eyes?
superior, is the
Yes.
nobody of Xehanort, my
Does
former
everybody have
apprentice.
orange eye? I just realized that.
Burden
Isn't that the case for every
mine
nobody?
to bear.
Not all of them, but all of, like, the very key members of the organization.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the organization members all have orange eyes, right? At least
Not
the
all
higher-
of them, but, like, the big,
The higher ones.
the high-ranking ones
Yeah.
tend to,
I
yes.
was
Okay.
obsessed with
So
thoughts
that's
of
another thing to add to the.
So
list
this
of
is him
weird-
realizing that
Stole
his
every precious
revenge
jewel.
really fucked up the lives of both
research,
Riku and Sora,
pride.
and maybe he's an asshole.
I can't help you with revenge.
Well, that's kind of nice to bring that plot point back
Riku's told me
Yeah.
1,000
because that was one of the simpler ones.
Where is he?
He must be with his friends by now. Riku was a great help to me. I found him wandering the darkness after you and he lost track of each other.
How the fuck did that happen? One of
Gosh,
you like go to bed, and the other one to go
lose each
take a
other
piss or
exactly.
something.
Riku
And you just
left
like, oh, fuck,
I
lost my
know.
way.
because Xehanort's Heartless was still inside his heart, troubling
There's
him.
your
And
explanation.
he sure must have been suffering. But what I don't understand is why he looks like that now, when he's still Riku at
Oh
heart.
shit, we're gonna get this explanation.
I am to blame. When I met Riku the first time, he still had the appearance of a boy.
Well, the reason he landed
Probably
that is because he
because
had
he has such a
overtaxed his
strong
dark powers to defeat Roxas.
I asked him to find a young man named Roxas from
So
organization.
wait, he still had the
like-
appearance of a
and bring
boy
him to me.
because he was strong? That doesn't
When
make
I
any
told him it
sense.
would help
No, he
Sora,
became-
Oh, boys,
he-
and he just looked like
slumber.
he just looked like
Riku
Riku,
left
is what he meant.
without
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, he just looked the same. Okay.
He fought
But
Roxas.
because when he fought
Some
Roxas, he
eyes
couldn't
Riku
win
lost
with his
the
normal
fight.
abilities. He had to use
Riku
the
must have
dark
realized
powers
then
of Ansem
to
Secret
fight
of
in
Darkness
the
to
realm
win.
of darkness, he would have to
And that
immerse
transformed
himself
him
in
into
that
looking
same
exactly like him.
darkness. And when he did,
Okay.
you saw what became of him.
It's a plausible explanation.
When Riku
Sure,
brought Roxas
that's
back
one of the
to
least
me,
weird bullshit
He was
reasons.
introducing himself as Ansem.
Yeah. But yeah, basically he overtaxed
was what
himself
took
because
away
Roxas
his
was kicking the
friend.
shit out of him.
He was ready to live.
And he was losing badly.
Even though he had the blindfold on.
Riku was the
Yeah.
victim of my revenge.
Maybe if he took it off, he could have won if he saw what the fuck he was looking at.
How my heart ached. I could only laugh to hide my shame.
I guess it must have been after that.
It
when I
must
saw
be
Riku
weird
again.
to have someone
He said
call
he wanted to
themselves
help
Ansem
Sora,
when you're
but
the
he
actual
made me
Ansem
promise.
in
that
front
must-
of you.
Wouldn't
That must be
ever
kinda
find out
confusing
about
and
what
maybe a
happened
little
to him
annoying.
while he was out in the darkness.
It's like, look,
That
I've already
must
had
be
someone take
gut-wrenching
my
for-
name.
That must be gut wrenching.
My friend,
Also, it's
time
like
has
he has the
come.
look of the
I
dude who
must
betrayed
make
you and
amends
stole
to
your
these
name
young
too.
people.
Yeah.
It's like I'm supposed to
That
not
must
want to
be
kick your ass.
gut-wrenching.
Yeah. Wakes up every day next to him and he's like, I just want to kick your ass so bad right now.
Like he's in front of Riku's bed every night with a knife in his hand,
He's like, not tonight.
just thinking about it.
not today.
Just thinking about it.
Maybe tomorrow.
Get off.
Yeah, that's what you do. To beat Heartless, you just yank it off.
What's going on?
Keep in mind, all Sora's looking at right now is Ansem fighting to help Kairi, and he's like, what the hell is going on with this scene?
Have you been a good boy?
Show yourself.
So, fun fact. When this game came out, obviously Halo 2 was relatively new. So whenever I saw this
Sounds
guy's
like
gun,
you
I always thought of the Needler from Halo 2.
Sora, Roxas.
Did you know that it wasn't
Roxas?
always two guns?
Hey,
Really?
did he just call me Roxas?
Was
Yes.
it just one
In
of
the
them?
Japanese version, that was a
Organization
sniper
13
rifle.
in a pickle.
Huh.
I guess that must
Why?
be why the
But for some
Keyblade chose
reason,
you.
censorship
But
or
man,
something,
you did pick a dud this time.
in America they made it two
You
pistols.
don't look like you're half the hero.
I wonder
the
if that's
others
like
were.
a rating thing from the
Are you
SRB,
done
maybe?
rambling?
Something to do with
Maybe.
like the caliber of the
Rambling.
gun?
As if. All I'm trying to
I don't
tell
know.
you, traitor,
All I
is
know
that
is
your
that's the
time
case.
is
That's
up.
really weird.
I don't know the why of it.
I think I look that up.
But yeah, that used to be like that used to be one like rifle that he would split into two. But in this game it is only two. There is no combination rifle.
See, I'm
Yeah,
sure
so
I
this is
just
where we
got-
begin the boss rush.
You really shouldn't have betrayed
Yeah.
us.
So I just noticed this guy has yellow eyes instead of orange eyes, so I'm guessing it's slight darkness.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, this is the final mix version. So yeah, that's what it was. Like in the original, he was just still using the two guns. But you
Also,
just
Final
saw
Mix,
how
they
those
said,
two
hey,
guns
look,
combined.
we're just doing the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Weird. What is this guy's name?
Wow,
Is
he's not
this-
really doing good.
Is this
Zigbar.
Zigbar.
Clever little sneak.
Organization member number 2.
Let's see if the wiki has anything to say.
The wiki is spoilers.
Well, I mean, like,
Because
about
this
the
guy
gun-
becomes really important later on in the story.
In this story or in, like, the overall story?
In the overall story.
What the fuck? I'm trying to skim this just to see. Kingdom Hearts 2, here we go. Alright, well, never mind. They had nothing.
Why did you call me Roxas?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hey, hold on.
Sora, it's tiny.
Yeah, so
Somebody
again,
just said it's called censoring. They
the
didn't want regular
organization-
guns.
the organization members all see Roxas, so they keep referring to Sora as
Sora and
Roxas.
Rico are together. We have no part to play here.
Gee, I wonder if Riku will ever
So
change
yeah, it's basically
back.
what you said. They changed the look of the guns,
Riku
and
chose
the
that
reticule
form
that
so
we
he
saw
could
earlier
use the
initially looks like a
power of
sniper
darkness.
reticule, and
Oh.
American
Easier.
censorship was not okay with that because of probably gun violence.
Gun violence in America? Who would have thought it?
Yeah.
Kyrie, we're
So they
on
made
our
it look
way.
like more cartoonish, so it probably still fell into fantasy violence.
Yeah, probably. That makes all the sense in the world, actually.
Yeah, at least at the time.
Look at all those hearts
Anyway.
being absorbed into the moon.
That Sora's done a lot of killing.
Yeah.
How does that guy keep his hair looking like that
Yes.
every morning? Either it's just his bed
Fun,
hair.
fun fact, in Final Fantasy VII
And feast on
Crisis
these
Core,
hearts
you
we
can
have.
join a Sephiroth fan club.
Yeah.
Shine your
And one of the
pale
facts
light
you
on
learn
this
is that
empty
Sephiroth
realm.
uses an entire bottle of shampoo every
Share
day.
your power
I like the idea that Sephiroth showers. Like, how does he fit the wing in a tub? Like, it must be really hard to shower like that.
Well, that was before the wing.
Oh, okay.
Very
The pre-wing
soon.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, when people still like
end
Sephiroth
this
in
charade.
the world of Final Fantasy VII before he became a villain.
Okay.
He used an entire bottle of shampoo every day.
How I've waited to hear.
Facts I never needed to know about Sephiroth. How much shampoo he uses.
Also, fun fact, Sephiroth is voiced by George Newbern, who also does Superman in the animated series.
Weird.
Oh?
Kari, you didn't die or get kidnapped. You did fucking incredible.
I'm so proud of you.
You are different,
You
Kyrie,
are a
but I'm just glad
you
you're
are an
here.
assertive,
You and Riku never came home.
self-respecting
So he came
human
looking for
being for once in your goddamn life.
I'm sorry.
Aww.
You have homework to do, don't you? Summer vacation?
I'm gonna fail out of school because I was fighting nobodies. Where you going, Riku? Come back.
Wait, handsome.
He's like, oh.
I mean, Xehanort's heartless.
Nope, still wrong, but getting there.
I never thought for a
Closer.
second that I'd ever see you again.
Getting there.
Just thinking about all the things you did makes me really mad.
I mean, but he's dead.
I mean, Riku could say something at any point in this conversation.
But you saved Kyrie, right?
He's
I mean,
choosing not to
well-
because he doesn't want to admit that he is Riku.
Also, Kyrie could say something right now. Like, she knows too.
Like she's about to.
Okay.
Riku, don't
There you go. I was gonna say, I guess Riku still didn't want to give it
Yeah.
up until he got his old form back.
Kyrie, what did you just say?
Riku.
But like, why would...
I'm no one, just a castaway from the darkness.
So like,
Sora,
I think
come
you answered this
here.
before, but
Say
why did
something
Riku
to
not
him.
want to show himself to Sora? Just because you said
Because he looks like that.
But like,
Because
why
he
does
looks
he
like
care?
that.
Like, why does he care that much though? Why does he think Sora wouldn't understand?
No, he knows Sora would, but he can't admit it to himself. He's
Oh,
ashamed of
that
himself.
he lost.
Yes.
Okay, that's very Riku. I'll accept that. He's a very prideful
Because
person.
he knows Sora doesn't give a shit, but he personally gives a shit.
Yeah, that's very fair. Also, I like grown-up Riku. It's a good look.
Yeah. We're coming to it at some point, you know. The blindfold thing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to like leave the room or something after that. Jump out my window.
That's going to be somewhere, like, depending on how they cut this in the next 10-20 minutes.
I looked for you.
That's the moment I was looking for.
Come on, Sora. You've got to pull it together.
And the fangirls rejoiced.
I looked everywhere for you.
I didn't want you to find me.
But it was him that was helping us, wasn't it?
Huh?
Those clues we kept finding, that must have been Riku.
I gotta
But
admit,
one clue
when,
we found.
I was
I gotta
starting to
admit that
worry
upon
you guys
first
weren't
playing
ever gonna
this,
catch
that
on.
moment was really cathartic.
Sora never
When it's
did
like,
get
oh,
Yeah.
we finally got the
right as
group back
friends.
together.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because they've been separated for a whole year
We
now.
know you were okay.
And like,
And
been
if you're-
traveling the whole
I
fucking
didn't
known
want to be
universe
found.
to find them.
And if you're a fan, they've been separated for a good 5 years.
Couldn't.
In like,
Fought
real
with
lifetime.
Xehanort's heartless.
Wait, you called
When
him
it
Xehanort?
invaded my heart and I won. But to use the power of darkness, I had to become Ansem myself.
Does that mean you can't change back?
This battle isn't over. And until it is, I still need the power of darkness.
Just basically like can't change back for a while.
Let's finish it.
Basically until everyone's dead.
You're still Riku, no matter what. So how about it? Think we can handle one last rumble together? The king's
Oh,
waiting.
if only it was one more.
If only it was just one last rumble together.
Oh, can you imagine if Kingdom Hearts just ended with 2 and you're like, alright, good game, everybody, let's go home. Instead, they had to
And
keep going.
Riku is still sore about the whole fact he betrayed Sora. He's still sore about that. Sora got over it. Riku's still mad at himself about it, though.
Riku seems very self-critical.
He is. Then again, Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku. Yeah. Think about it.
Yeah. We did make a whole, like, joke out of it.